Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a new metal chop saw that I bought, and I'm going to show you the stand that I'm going to put it on and how they go together and how easy they are to attach and break down, make portable. So let's go in here and check out this saw. Still got to pull it out of the box. I'm not going to bore you with that, but let's see here. This is an Evolution dry cutting metal chop saw, and I've got a Ryobi saw stand out there that I bought for my compound miter saw, and you can buy these extra brackets so you can have multiple saws go on the same stand. So we're going to see if we can hook these up to this metal saw, and I'll show you the stand real quick. So this is the stand I bought. It collapses down. Got this handle in the center for strength, but it makes a nice carry handle. And let me set the camera down. I'll show you how easy this thing opens up. Push a button, locks into place. Just like that. And I'll go grab a bracket and show you how they attach to this. And these aren't rollers. They look like rollers, but they're just smooth, round supports. They work well. I used them for some window trim that I cut with my miter saw. So yeah, all you do is crack the knob loose. They slide out and they got to stop so they won't fall out. You can do the same here. You can adjust this up and down. Go ahead and get this out of the way. I bought this thing on sale. Well, I thought it was on sale for $120, and like 2 weeks later they put it on sale for 59 bucks. And all I had to do was message them, and they credited me back the 60 bucks difference. So I got this thing for $60 plus tax, and it was free shipping to the house. That was through Home Depot. I believe Amazon sells them as well for the same price. I'll check on that. If they do, I'll leave an Amazon link in the description. So let me go grab the brackets. These are the brackets. Just that simple. Put the front side on first, like this. Drop the back side on, and then latch it down tight. Now these need to be adjusted. It's on there, but it could be tighter so it don't move. But I think there's just a screw in the back here. Yeah, we'll tighten that screw up. And it's got these slots, came with some bolts too, so we'll see if we can get that chop saw mounted to there. All right, well, that's as tight as I can get them. So I think once I get the saw bolted on there, they slide just a little bit right now. I think once I get the saw bolted up there, I think it'll be fine. So I'm not going to bore you with unboxing that saw. Let me get it out and get it set up here. And these brackets came with some hardware, and hopefully that'll work. We'll get it bolted on. So let me go get that thing out of the box. All right, so here's the saw. And this is a Evolution, and I believe it's the there you go, 380 CPS, and it comes with a 14-inch blade, but it'll hold up to a 15-inch blade. This thing is just nice. The quality feels really nice. It's got a cast aluminum deck here. We'll get into some of the features of it. It sits really nice on these Ryobi brackets. It looks like the The holes line up good, and there's slots down there. They look like they're going to line up just right for these brackets. All right, so number one here, you got a pin that holds it shut in this position. So if we just push down slightly and pull that pin out, that allows the saw to go up. It gets way on up there. Got to be careful because I don't have it bolted down yet. Very nice. Got a Acme thread tightening screw here. These are square so they don't round off. And it's also got a, let's see here, quick release. There we go. It's got a quick release slide there. So you can put your material in there, shove it up to your material, drop that down, and then tighten it on up. Really nice, heavy. This looks like plastic, but it's not. It's aluminum. Same with this adjuster here. That's aluminum handle. So you slide this back, crack this loose, and then there's another pin here. You pull that pin up, and you've got detents. You got 15, 30, and 45 degrees in 3 different locations, so you can slide this backstop or this fence closer this way if you want to cut larger material. But yeah, you just slide it out here, lift the pin, slide it, and it pops in 30 degrees. Actually, that's 45. I think the only detent is for 45. Yeah, so 45 there. And it's got a scale on here if you want to go anything else in between 0 and 45. Yeah, very nice. Make quick. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So there's 0, 15, I don't know. I'll have to figure those out. But anyway, 45 is really all I would probably be doing. Back to 0. Then you just tighten that up. And once it's tight, you can lift it up and turn it out of the way. Looks like it's got a built-in Allen wrench holder here, and I'm sure that's for changing the blade or installing the blade. All right, let me set this camera down. We'll get some bolts in this thing so it don't fall off of here. Rather than grinding that bolt down, I found this real flathead Phillips bolt thing. I don't know where it came from, but it was in my junk. And, so got a 1/4-inch drill bit. We're gonna pop a hole right there. Let me make sure it's going to work first. got the bolt sitting in there. Tray goes all the way in, so spring loaded at the end, so when you, this is just like a quick turn latch, and you can just pop it out. It should be full of shavings. Alright, that bolt does the trick. So you either find something with a really flat head, or grind down one of those carriage bolts, which I could do that too, but I'm gonna try this. So let's just slide this out here. See if I can punch a hole without taking that front one off. Let's put it in drill mode, huh? Pop the little hole in there. Let's see if that'll do the trick. The only problem with this bolt that I found is it's Phillips head, so I got to find a, I've got an angled screwdriver somewhere. Let me go get that. Alright, I found the old Craftsman angled screwdriver. I used to have a flathead on the other side, but I never used a flathead, so I ground it down so I can really get in tight spaces with that Phillips, and it's reversible. Pretty cool. Old. Had this thing probably 30 years. Got this out, the bracket out flush with the saw there, just like the front. Gonna find a nut that's not locking. That's a locking nut. Let me go get a regular nut. I gotta go find some washers now. Be right back. Went and got a little glob of grease. That helps hold these washers together when you're trying to slide them up on a bolt. Wax works better, but I don't have any wax, so just glob some grease in there. It'll stick up to the bolt. Just like that. Now I can get the nut on it. Got it. And it's well lubricated. Hard to get to. Oh, you know what? I think I can get a screwdriver in here. good and tight there. We'll double check this chip tray. And you can see the bolt in there, nut, and a couple washers. I got a flat washer and a couple lock washers on there. Beautiful. That just, you can actually do it by hand. It's kind of spring loaded there. And it's just got this Allen head and push in and turn, and it locks in. All right, so conclusion, it does fit on the Ryobi brackets. Actually looks pretty good on there. The saw does slide, but it slides really smooth on here. Here's a couple other things that it came with. Let me unlock this saw again. Feels pretty good on there. It's not going to come off because you have to lift it from the back. So you crack these loose, they're tight there. Pull them up, it loosens them. And even then it won't come off. You have to lift the back off. All right, so this dude here goes in like that. And that allows you to put angle iron in there and cut it. So you can actually do a compound miter cut on a piece of angle if you wanted to. Very nice. Oh yeah, here's the blade that it came with. It's an Evolution 14-inch, made for steel. Designed specifically to cut steel, 66 tooth. And so we'll get that on there. It looks like it came with a couple of extra, oh, I bet that's for a 15-inch blade maybe. It'd probably help if I read the manual, huh? Let's check this out. Yeah, these are a little smaller in diameter. Yeah, so I guess you use, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you use these for the 15-inch blade. And all the hardware on here uses that same Allen wrench. You can lock this guard down after you get the blade on. That comes down and locks and tighten up these two bolts. I guess I ought to put the blade on and cut a piece of metal, huh? Alright, just match the arrows. Got an arrow on the blade, arrow on the saw. Push this back. Alright, I'm going to tighten that bolt up. There's a motor lock right here. So we'll push that down and we'll tighten this blade up. I didn't mention this thing comes with a, I believe it's 10-foot long cord. Pretty long cord. I got it unplugged while I'm putting the blade on. We got the handy storage wrench. And snug that down. Give it a whirl. Help if I plug it back in. It's definitely loud, so let me go grab some earmuffs and a piece of metal, and we'll see what this thing does. Alright, I got earmuffs and safety glasses. Let's cut a piece of metal. This is about 5/16 thick by 2-inch flat bar, and we're just going to put it in there flat, straight up and down is how they show. Cut off a little piece of it. Before I cut this, I'll show you how versatile this Ryobi stand is. I got this sitting flat and level on the saw, and I turned this around because with the compound miter softer wood, it actually works better flip the other way. You can flip it around backwards. Lines up almost dead center with the cutting area of the saw, the fence and the clamp. And the same on the other side. The other side, yeah, as far as stick out, that might be a little different. But usually the piece you're cutting off isn't quite that long, so holds that up nicely. Let's cut a piece. All right, really gonna cut this time. And one of the benefits of this saw is it's literally cool to the touch, and it cut through that like butter. I was trying to hold back a little bit. You can see how nice that cut edge is. It left a little tiny burr, which is not a big deal. I usually sand all my edges. Look at that. Look how nice and cold. Like cold. I mean, I wouldn't drag my finger across it, but it's nothing like the abrasive saw leaves. Not bad. You can see all the chips going, most of the chips going in that tray. That's the tray down there that I put in. You can see that spring-loaded latch on the back there. Very nice. I mean, it cut through that like butter. I was holding back on, I didn't want to put too much pressure because I didn't know what to expect. Very nice. This thing sells for like $479 plus tax. You can get it. I'll leave a link to my Amazon affiliate page. You can buy this on Amazon. I make a small commission off of the sales. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it helps me out with the channel, getting stuff like this and bringing more content. So, the Ryobi brackets and the Evolution saw, I think it's a good mix. They look nice on there, they fit nice, they line up good. My only issue is with the bolts that came with it. Just get different bolts and it's fine. I mean, it lined up just like it should, like as if it was made for it. Nice and straight down the sides. Sits good. This is a really nice stand for the money, and it collapses up to almost nothing. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed. That's only the second time I've used the stand. I used it to cut some window trim with my wood saw. Yeah, it's a lot beefier, heavier duty than I thought it would be. Everything's welded. So anyway, the stand, the brackets, the saw, everything's available on Amazon. I'll leave a link below. Simple as that. Tell me what you think. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Projects with Paul. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.